That's right. We're on live. We're gonna get this thing done one way or another. What's up to y'all?
Welcome to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. It's been a while. No. I am live. It's been a while, and I am back, still in existence. What's up, Becca? The name of the show is Living with My Regrets or Guilts. Now, I don't have too many regrets, nor do I have any guilt, but I wanted to come on and talk about this for the simple reason that over the past week, of course, you all know we had a storm down south, more like a hurricane, category 5. So I'm gonna talk with y'all for a few minutes. We're gonna dibble and dab in a bit of this conversation. Hope y'all are able to join me. And I want to thank everybody for supporting Third Eye Visions. I'm going to do it to the max until I can't do it anymore. Of course, y'all know that I passed my test. My test, my license will be coming soon to be an insurance provider. So I may be asking y'all, to take part, check out see if y'all need some insurance. But anyway, living with my regrets or my guilt. If y'all have any, y'all can definitely chime in and talk to me about it. I'm mention some of mine, but we're gonna talk. We're gonna dabble into any regrets that y'all may have over the life that you all have, and share it with each and every one. Again, for those who don't know, my name is Anthony Parker, founder of Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. And when I mean welcome all kind, I do mean welcome everyone, not just blind, not just the sighted, everyone, to take part in this conversation as well as other conversations that I have put. Also, again, y'all, if y'all are interested in getting any type of customized items, from t-shirts to tumblers, mugs, to wreaths, to anything, y'all can definitely contact me or go to Third Eye Creations, where you can contact Miss Crafty, that's MSKRAFTEE, on Instagram, and you can have you some customized material. I know y'all got some favorite teams coming up. I'm doing a lot of things at one time. Some teams coming up like the Saints, Cowboys, whatever y'all wish to have customized, it can be done. So y'all definitely want to take part in that. But we're gonna be talking about if you have any type of regrets, any type of guilt. Hold on, y'all. Hey, bro, why you tripping with me, George? Hey, are the Tigers gonna win today, bro? I was checking out Tawana got the Alabama game on in the background, and they winning. Look like they're gonna do some things this year again. George, have you do you have any regrets that you have thought about over the years? My name is Anthony playing, and my lights are off. Right, we're off. They finally came back on, George. So I got maybe 3 more stanzas of that project that you have wanted me to work on for you. So I should be finished, and I'm gonna try to send it to you the best way that I know how. So yeah, if you do you have any regrets, anything like that, any guilts that you have over the lifetime, you can definitely share it with my audience. That's George Baptiste right there. That's the individual I had showed him on my he was climbing. He was a rope climber. You can turn it back on. They can't hear that. He was a wall climber. But anyway, regrets. I thought about some of the regrets. I don't have too many, but over the years, I thought about some, and this is like the first time that I've really voiced those. Before I do that, let me see if I have any more comments. I want y'all to share the video if y'all will, or tell someone, tell a friend, what I'm saying, that I'm finally back. I am live in effect. And again, this can only help me, not only help me as well as other individuals who are planning to get into the YouTube business as well. So big shout out to my man, I think it's I can't think of his name, but he's going to be on my show pretty soon. He's been in the Marines, and he's going to be talking about his opinion about the people over in Afghanistan. The whole situation has been going on. So I have a lot of things coming, man, for real, as well as Sensational Jen. That's his name. He was on here a while back. Yeah, they should beat them. George, I wish I can bring you on the show right now, but George said that he wished that he was in at Kansas City, if you don't mind me echoing, to where he could have taken part in his daughter's earlier years. But I met his daughter, and she turned out to be a very respectable young lady. I met her a couple of times, one or two times when he had brought her down here. And I mean, hey, I feel that if you weren't in her life as far as the physical, you were there, talking to her and still mentoring her. So whatever you did over, in that aspect, it still worked out. My regrets, when I was coming up, I wanted to go into the field of criminal justice, and I really didn't have the guidance from my counselor stating that, what is going to transpire if I take this course. This is what's going to happen. But I ended up taking it. But I look back and now I say, well, I wish I wouldn't have taken this field. I wish I would have went into something else, because that way the opportunities, and I'm speaking more so as a visually impaired person, what the opportunities may have been there for me more so as opposed to in the criminal justice realm. Now, in order to do more, I would have had to pursue further, which is, becoming a lawyer or, working as a paralegal, whatever the case may be. But my mind was just was set on helping others, working either in the probation or parole field. And due to the fact that that really it did not hinder me as far as me not trying to pursue it, but the doors weren't open as much, so I had to pursue other things. And sometimes you have to make second choices that you may not want to make in order to be a productive force in society. So I can say I kind of regret going into criminal justice. I wish I would have, with the skills that I do have right now, I really wish I would have went into, more of a computer skills, because that's where the job forces were gearing or leaning more towards and what have you. But fortunately, I had been successful in becoming I guess you can say semi-entrepreneur. So I didn't really regret too much of that, because I was able to do what I wanted to do. But the regret in that aspect, I didn't really save my money. As a young person, I did a lot of frivolously spending, thinking that the job that I had was going to be there forever. And that's what we think sometimes, you don't really save and whatnot. And also, I pursued my job at the lighthouse, and even though I didn't want to be there, I regret not taking out a 401k, because now I'm about to leave, and I don't really have nothing to really show for it, because my son wants to come in real bad, but I can't let him come in because this is not for kids, and I will. But I wish I would have saved my money and whatnot. But that's the only regret. And I regret also, in that aspect. I regret living here in Baton Rouge. Let me stop for a second, see if y'all got to say, and I'll tell you why. George says he kind of regrets not staying in Louisiana and establishing something. I beg to differ when it comes to that. I regret Baton Rouge. I regret um, actually staying in the deep South. I mean, if I would, maybe if I would have settled somewhere like in the like more of like the Tennessee area, Kentucky area, Ohio area, places like that. I mean, not saying that the jobs probably would have been better. It's just the fact that the heat is a killer. I know everywhere you go down south and in the southern region, it's going to be hot. But I feel that I guess the closest you get to the Gulf, the hotter it gets. And there are going to be a lot of storms in the south as well. But everywhere you go, it's going to be a lot of different type of catastrophic events that you have to deal with. But either staying in that particular area, or either or further north. I mean, I could deal with a little bit of the coldness. I love cold. Then my little boy could enjoy the snow and things like that. But down south, we get cold weather maybe once a week. So that's the situation. And sometimes as you grow up, man, I mean, certain things, certain decisions that you make may affect you in terms of making the choices that you have to make, whether it be positive, whether it be negative, and then you have to live with those regrets, and that you have to, well, not necessarily you have to live with them, but after the choices that you make as far as the decisions because of certain situations, you have to deal with them, and then later on be like, man, I sure really wish that this was not the situation, or I regret this, I regret that. I even talk with a lot of people who are visually impaired, and a lot of them that I had spoken with had regret the fact that they were visually impaired. Now that was kind of weird to me, because if it was nothing that you could have done about it, then you really can't really regret it. Like at one point in my life, someone asked me that question, and at that time I didn't. But as I got older and realized that there was so much that you want to do, you sort of kind of like I kind of like regret it. But now with the emergence of so much technology, so many opportunities which allow you to be independent, you shouldn't really kind of regret anything of at that nature. So. But that's basically the only things that I really regret, and like, of course, being visually impaired, I that was nothing that I can control. But there were a lot of people who regret it and then try to do things about it in terms of trying to have millions and millions of different types of operations in hopes of trying to regain their sight. But you have to, at some point, you have to realize that you have to deal with what you have to deal with. So callers, subscribers, what say you? Okay. I agree with you, George. You were great. You had the voice for it. You had the skills for it. And I think I always told you not to quit. As far as George used to be a broadcast, you could have been the first blind person he had a degree in broadcasting, but he could have been the first blind person on a newscast for real. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, like I said, there are situations that cause us to not really pursue certain things that we want to, that we set forth. I mean, you can be gung ho and say, "Forget it, I'm going to do this." But if you're a family-oriented individual, if you feel that if you have a close knit with your family, sometimes decisions that you make are going to be along those lines. You're going to take that into consideration, your family, before you make drastic, quote unquote, for lack of better words, decisions that are going to help you. Because even though they do have some people say, "Well, man, I'm not worried about now. I'm about to do me. That may become that may come from situations where as a young person, your family may not have been that close. So That could apply to some people. That could apply to a lot of people, or no one at all. But I just want to throw that out there. Mm, let's see. Wow, George, that's deep. George stated, I'm sure y'all see the comments. He said, his mother, who recently passed because of the pandemic, he regrets putting her in the let me see. Hold on. Putting her in a memory care center and not really being able to have her to himself, quote unquote, that would have allowed him, to take care of her in a better, situation than they probably have. He said that he could have prevented her, or probably could have. You never know. Could have prevented. I got a comment from someone outside stated that she agrees with you. Someone that said she agrees with that, and that's true. But she, as a matter of fact, I ought to bring her on here. So, but she's not presentable to speak on that. But yeah, she said that could have been the case. You could have most likely could have. But don't let that. We're talking about guilt and we're talking about regrets. But don't hold that over your head. And sometimes things happen for some reasons. And I no, I'm talking to him because he said that it's a matter of. I'm hoping that he doesn't feel guilty for that situation. But yes, I do strongly believe that you could have. You know what I'm saying? But and from what I've been, the stories that I've gotten from people in these kind of facilities, they're not good. So I feel you wholeheartedly, man, for real. I mean, I mean, I lost my father 7 years ago, and I know how it was and how it is. But he also said he didn't get a chance to actually see her because they at that time during the pandemic they were not allowing people to come through and whatnot. So not allowing, no matter who you are, they weren't allowing people to see it. And I know that's a hurting feeling that you have to deal with, man, for real. So I commend you to be stronger. And hey, my family is your family, buddy. Really. On a lighter note, any more regrets that y'all made? I mean, I know they got some people here that have some regrets, some guilt that they want to share on Third Eye Visions. Again, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. My name is Anthony Parker, creator of Third Eye Visions. And again, if you are looking for some sports memorabilia that you want to have customized, this is the place. I need to holler at us. Miss Crafty on Instagram. Kanisha said she regrets not leaving her children's father sooner. You want me to put your business out? Well, I already did, but you want to tell me? You want to tell me why you feel that way? We're talking about regrets. Kanisha, that's my girl, y'all. If y'all looking for, if you all are visually impaired and you all are looking for, if this is my girl, I'm almost certain. If you're looking for a home-based job, this young lady from Atlanta can definitely make it happen for you. I'm telling you, Kanisha, though I've been knowing Kanisha for a long time, man, and she's really helpful. So if you're visually impaired, you have some sight, because we're still trying to make it work for individuals who are totally blind. Kanisha can holler at you. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that at a later time. Kanisha says she regret not leaving her children's father earlier. Why? I'm gonna wait and see if she want to expound, but I like this, man. Regrets or guilt, y'all have, what I'm saying? Put it all out there. We don't know each other. Let's share our thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And make it happen. I don't have any, as far as guilt, basically, to me, guilt come from like feeling sorry that you didn't do a certain situation, kind of make, let me see something, kind of make you feel like, if I would have done this, it would have been better, but I can apply that to what is going on in society today with all these different storms with the pandemic and whatnot. If you haven't had a chance to say whatever it is that you want to say to your loved one, man, for loved ones, you know what I'm saying, please do, share your thoughts, whatever true feelings you have for them, any type of hang-ups that you may have, get it out. Everything's out in the open. Get it out in the open. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want anything to happen, because things are happening so fast to where you don't want to feel that sense of guiltness. Is that a word? Guiltness? Or am I making a word? But yeah. But I've been fortunate enough to tell my loved ones that I love you. I'm glad to be around you. At first, I didn't. It had to grow me because of the type of situation. My family was not all that. That type to where you can love, hug, and all this kind of mushy stuff, as you said. But as I got older, and thanks to individual, I was able to open up. So I'm able to share my feelings to any of my loved ones, to let them know how I feel about it. And it is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So getting back to guilt, getting back to feeling any type of regrets or anything like that, let's share them. Keep in mind that you only get one chance in life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Kanisha's in there. They're gonna hook up right there. My man say he can. George, George is looking for a job. So yeah, she's real good though, for real. But yeah, okay, listen. Okay. A lot of people in relationships do feel like they waste their time if they try to make people, if they try to stay for the sake of, especially if you have kids. I don't know if this is my girl, but if it is, George, I'm gonna make it happen for you. I got her number directly. But getting back on topic, people do stay together for certain reasons for the kids, and they're miserable sometimes. And I hope that I never ever fall victim to that, which I know I'm not, but that doesn't work, because why make yourself miserable? Why? So, but people do that. So, any regrets, any guilts as we continue this Saturday afternoon? I appreciate you all sharing. I appreciate you all sharing on this Saturday afternoon. First college day football. Okay, George, that's her. She said, you'll see it in the comments. But I'm glad that things are better for you now, Kanisha. And she was brave enough to share her regrets. I'm trying to think before I come to a conclusion if I have any more regrets. I don't have any. I mean, like I said, I regret not saving my money. I want to recap, but when I was young, making good money as an entrepreneur, I didn't have the right people around me and what have you. But as far as life and as a whole, I really couldn't control certain situations, so I have to deal with them. But if I had the opportunity, if I had, a lot of people wish that could wish that they had the opportunity to live it all again, to probably do things differently, and I probably would too. But it wouldn't be too much. I'd still be the lovable, huggable person that I am, and I'm not saying it in a matter of conceitness. It's the matter of who I am. So. I said all to say that there are a lot of individuals out there who do have regrets, who do have guilt about certain things, because sometimes guilt deals with, when, like I said, when that it's like morally, that something is wrong and you do it anyway. So I think we all suffer from that from time to time. So, Oh, okay. Kanisha putting it all out there. Y'all said, Yep. Get out of God's way. She said lesson learned when she went through the struggles that she had gone through. She learned a lesson. Lesson learned. Get out of God's way. Let him do his work. Real talk. Great advice. Great advice. Let go and let God. Dwayne Woods. Y'all go check that song out. You know what I'm saying? It's 30-19 in the game. But look, I just want y'all to come on and share, talk about if y'all had any guilt, any future individuals who check out the show. Please subscribe to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. Look, if y'all want some, again, if y'all want any customized items done, go to MSKRAFTEE on Instagram or on Facebook, and you can get some Saints, you can get some Dallas Cowboys, you can get any LSU Tigers, any type of apparel that you need customized. It can be done, big dog. Really. I just want to come back on here and let everybody know that I'm still in existence. I am still here. I appreciate all the support that y'all have given me. And if anyone wants to appear on Third Eye Visions, you let me know. So I'm about to get up out of here, man. Go get me some of these chicken wings and things and whatnot. And what else I gotta do? Oh, let my little boy know that he's not the best at Sonic. He thinks he's a Sonic, but he is not. So I wish I could bring him on camera, but y'all, nothing but love, man. Y'all, if y'all got any guilt, man, y'all let them go. If y'all got any regrets, when you can't live life all over again, you just have to deal with them and make the best of it. You know what I'm talking about? Third Eye Visions, man. And I am out. Love y'all.